Yeah, different people coming back from the Rangji Temple and others going to the Rangji Temple. Today is Vaikuntha Ekadashi. It's around 6 degrees centigrade here this morning. Nice. Yeah, there's another little kirtan party going out over here.
Dad, you going to Rangji Mandir?
Hmm?
You going to Rangji Mandir?
Yeah. Yes. Hare! Ya Prabhu Nityananda. Not much to see, but this is the entrance of the Rangji Temple. We'll be going into that area that you're seeing right now, but very difficult to get a picture of the deity. Very difficult. So I just taking it out here and then going inside. That gives a little glimpse of what the Rangji Temple. This is a South Indian style with the symbol of Sri Sampradaya there. Yeah, while we're waiting here, this part right here is the living quarters, and it also makes a wall. On the other side is the first wall. First wall to the compound, and you can see how long it is. And of course that's the second wall. So we're in line and we're going to be going through the second wall, and then we'll go into the third wall. And at the third wall we'll see the Rangji, Sri Rangji. Just like I showed you at the beginning, Rangji. Takes some time. Yeah, we're at the end of on the back side. This is a kund where they take the deities for boating, and they fill this up and empty it, keep it in clean. And that's the back entrance. This is the back entrance. On the walls, there, the different directions. There's protectors of the different direction. And the Garuda Stamba is coming up right in front of this. Right in front of this entrance is the Garuda Stamba. And of course he's sitting and he's looking at the deity.
चुंडगी रोड पे है.
Well, all I can say is they've finally opened up the doors and we're moving. Yeah, we're getting close, slowly. Yeah. It's just that so many people want to come at the same time. Later on, you know, this is going on until about noontime. Later on, there's not so many people, but it's nice to come during this time. Mangalarti, Brahma Muhurta, a little austere. Haribo. I'll put this down for a while. Well, this is the, we've gone 1, 2, this is the 3rd gate to the compound. Right after Krishna let me come in, they locked the doors because there's too many people this year. And there's so many ways to go in right now. This is a little bit easier here now. The construction is incredible. That's the wall. That's the second wall. And this is just a platform to do different pujas. It's so well decorated. This temple was actually mostly paid for by a family of the Jains. Yeah, the Jain, they were bankers and they wanted to help construct this temple. Yeah, here we are. This is a temple of Sita, Ramchandra's wife, and Lakshman, his brother. Lakshman, for 14 years, he didn't even sleep and didn't even eat because he was the guard. Jai Ho. This is a typical Shaunaka way of doing things, because here is the exit, right? But if I try to come in through the entranceway, you know, it's just too difficult. So I'm going backwards. In other words, I'm taking you from Vaikuntha back into the material world. Of course, I'll be coming back out too. Just no other way to do it right now. Now here's where they're doing that puja to the deity of Rangaji. It's the Vijay deity. So we'll try to take a picture of that Vijay deity, but very difficult. Jai Ho Pujari Ji, Jai Ho, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. Oh.
चलिए 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 माता जी यहाँ रुकना नहीं है चलिए दर्शन कर लिए तो चलिए प्लीज दूसरे बढ़ते रहिए बढ़ते रहिए बढ़ते रहिए बढ़ते रहिए वो हमारे लोग में उधर वेट करिए यहाँ नहीं
That announcer right there. Yeah. That announcer right there. He's our neighbor. Yeah, he's.
भाई साहब प्लीज चलिए भाई साहब प्लीज नहीं ऐसे प्लीज मैंने ऊपर जाना है भाई साहब चाहिए फिर तो चले जाओ प्रभु जी बड़े भाई वहीं जा रहे हैं बाबा जी बहाना मार रहे भगवान के सामने बहाना मार रहे
Patience.
चलिए चलते रहिए भाई साहब यहाँ नहीं रुकना चलिए
A little bit of a breath here before another gang. Oh, let's see. Let's take a deep. Okay, now. This is the door. Yeah, this is the door I'm supposed to come out of. But I'm going to try to see if I can get in and then come right out. I'll have to ask the policeman to allow me. Thank you. I'm going backwards. No, I have to at least touch the dwar. Let me touch the dwar. Okay. Pranams. Okay, everybody touch the dwar. Now we're in the right side. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll go through one more time. Hang on. I want to see if I can see my neighbor. Hey, my neighbor! Darshan, bro. My neighbor's son, that was my neighbor's son, Vijay, is my neighbor, and he is the head pujari of the Nrsimha temple here in Rangaji. And one time, Vijay was carrying the deities that you saw, the Vijay Murtis, in a palanquin, and I was right next to him. During the time he was carrying the deities on the palanquin, I reached over and I touched the deities' feet. So those deities, those Vijay Murtis, I've been blessed to be able to touch their feet. So I'm so happy. So happy to see Vijay, so happy to see the Murtis. Very nice. It's worth it. I don't know how in this is a Tulsi garden, and they just cover it with cloth. Yeah. Okay. Now we're in Vaikuntha. It is an endeavor, but it's nice. Okay, we have to take some Mahaprasad. Try to get some Mahaprasad here.
Too much rush. Be carefully.
3 people.
ले लो बाबा ले जाओ
ले जाओ?
और ले जाओ
Okay.
चलते रहो
Yeah, after coming out, everybody's just sitting around out here. Yeah. Take a little chai, take a little something to warm up with. Yeah. Don't worry about it, you know. I don't know how Krishna does it. A lot of pushing and everything, but I haven't heard of any injuries. Yeah, saying goodbye for Rangaji. Yes. We'll just see some places nearby. We just came from that direction down a main road and we're going up a hill. And this is the hill where the Radha Govinda deities were found by Rupa Goswami. Now, there's a whole story on it, but the you can go to Indijumna and Google Radha Govinda. And I didn't understand, Radha Govinda was under earth, but it took about 3 or 4 days to unearth them because he was so deep into the earth. And that took a lot. First of all, you have to gather a lot of people up to start digging the land. Then as they dig them, it took about 3 or 4 days trying to dig to find. And who's going to believe that there's a deity underneath there? So the deity was taken out and put. But during the time of Rupa Goswami, he just had the deity sitting on a stone. That was his way of worshiping, with a garden, like the deity was in like a garden. Actually, these places around these old temples, they're called the garden of the deity. So they always held these places sacred, and they grew the flowers and everything on these lands. Now, Rupa Goswami never got to see the completion of this temple. He left in about 1550, and it was completed in 1570 by Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Achutalal Bhatta is in that line of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So now, the Rangji Temple, when they came here, they had to look for land. This land is actually the land of Rajasthan, because wherever the deities were put, the Rajasthanis kings gave that land. But actually, this actual land was given by Akbar. He was the Muslim controller at that time. He gave Rupa Goswami his land, he gave Sanatana Goswami his land, and like that. Later on, the Rajasthan kings came, and they took the division. But this was actually given by Akbar. And the Rangji Temple, which is just down there on the flat land, they do a celebration during the springtime, almost summertime, about 7 days celebration, and they take the deities on 7 different types of carts. One being a elephant cart, one being, so many different carts they take them. And they take them down that road. Further down that road, there's a garden, and it's a big garden. And they take them to the garden so the deities can sit in the garden all day long and then return in the evening. So morning time, going down from the Rangji Temple all the way down to the garden, sitting there, getting their puja and everything, and then afterwards coming back to the Rangji Temple. 7 days of worship. Now, that temple right there that you can hardly see, that temple is and today's Saturday, no, today's Friday. Okay, yeah, so that's a Hanuman temple, but it's a very famous Hanuman temple. When the Muslim leaders changed from Akbar to Rangji, what's his name? I can't even say his name. It's so horrible what he did. Yeah, he came here to destroy the deities. And as he came, he got to enter into this temple, but after a while, Hanuman, this deity over here, got very angry and came with his club and started hitting the Muslims. And of course that would scare you, all of a sudden you see Hanuman, one of these Hindu gods, coming and hitting you with a club. So of course they ran from this place. And that didn't take, but they did demolish the upper part, because Aurangzeb, I think it's Aurangzeb, he didn't want to see the light on top of this temple. So he had him break the top part of the temple. It was actually, this temple took 50 years to do. Began with Rupa Goswami, but finished with Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. I'm losing air here. Okay, I'll see if I can get a close picture of the Hanuman in there. I got to add, I was here, they're on a lease. yeah. The Rangji Temple's on a lease. And around 2000, they had to renew the lease. So everybody was joking, about they are having to go to the Govindaji Temple and having to renew their lease. Of course, after a while they gave in and they said, "Oh, okay, we'll renew your lease." Because Rangji Temple represents the wealth, and here it is. Rupa Goswami is actually the owner. So who's the owner of the Rangji Temple? So, yeah, who's the owner of the Rangji Temple? Yeah. So nice, so nice. Jai Hanuman ki jai. Yeah, I just asked, what the name of the deity is. Singapore, Hanuman.
गोविंद जी का मुसलमान आए थे तब
Oh, yeah, he clubbed him. He clubbed him.
सिंह का रूप रखा था हनुमान ने
Yeah, Hanuman clubbed the Muslims.
सिंह पर
Hey, whoa, very powerful, very powerful.
दहाड़
Huh?
Sir. Tiger.
Oh, yeah, tiger, yes. Hari wo, Hanuman. This is called Sitala Devi. There's background to it, but better know. Sitala. Jai Hanuman. This is a Hanuman near Gopeshwara Mahadev.
Hello.
This is the Gopeshwara temple. This is the Annapurna Murti. In other words, oh my Lord,
Abhishek, my God.
Abhishek, Haribo.
My God.
Yeah, I know. Haribo. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. That was Abhishek's mother. It's always nice to be around people that you know. See if we can get this. A very old. This is Saptakun, Saptarishi Kun. The water that they're bringing up is actually from Saptarishi Kun. These are very old deities. I hope. Very old. And again, Hanuman. Let's give some donation here for Annapurna. I hope Annapurna ki jai.
100.
Yeah. These guys are terrible. Okay, but Prasad. Yeah, Chanamrit.
राधे राधे बोलो
Oh, ma pavitra pritro va sarva vastam gato viva yatsmane pundari kacham sabaya bayantara suchi. Yeah, as I went in, they were, of course, telling me, no video. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, no video. But it's nice. Because I know the people. They know me. No botheration. For those that don't know, just from this entrance of, excuse me, this guy you can't have my mobile. Goodbye. Yeah. Just from this place, Gopeshwara Mahadev, you go down just a little bit down there, and that's where Gopeshwara appeared, or that's his sitting place, the northeast corner of the. Watch it! Oh my God, that's it. Okay, yeah, that's the northeast corner. Yeah, he'll give it back. Just get something. Yeah, just get something. He'll give it back. Yeah, but don't put your glasses on anymore. No, these guys are good. They want prasadam. They don't want flowers. Yeah, okay, good luck. Yeah, anyways, we saw the thief on work. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's actually where he sits. Just a little bit down there. And that's actually where he sat as a gopi. So that's why he's called Gopeshwara Mahadev. Yeah. This is the old Daoji temple. It was rebuilt by Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj's temple. And it's called Daoji because this is where Balaram sat. Now, these deities here, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath, and Radha Madan Mohan, they all had appeared, and they also a Balaram had appeared. But because they couldn't put Balaram on the altar, they put him to some distance. So just close by is the Radha Gopinath. This is Radha Gopinath Daoji, and he's been sitting there. And this whole place was a garden. From here all the way to Gopinath is called a garden. If you look on the maps, it was called a garden. So this is not out of place. This was actually part of the Radha Gopinath temple. Now it's not, but it was back then. So it's not unusual. Yeah. Also in the Keshi Ghat, there was a Balaram also. When Srila Prabhupada had gone to the Keshi Ghat temple, the king of Bharatpur, it's just a little bit down to the right, the king of Bharatpur allowed him to stay with his disciples, his first coming disciples over here to India. And they stayed there, but at that time, it was the worship of Radha, Krishna, and Balaram. After some time, they took the Balaram and they placed him in a room other than on the altar. So, these things are so incredible. Okay, so now, Prabhupada is sitting there with the disciples. And his first big place is given by the Rajput of Bharatpur. And that Raj King let them stay there, and Prabhupada got the idea, oh, Krishna Balaram. I should have a Krishna Balaram temple. So, trying to make the story short. Well, after they left this place, Chandi, Mataji, Chandi, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, came here, and with the help of K.J. Gill. K.J. Gill was a big army man in the Indian Army, helping out to protect Indian Dharma. So he came here and he renovated Keshi Ghat. But Keshi Ghat was actually his family's place. So he was just renovating the old places of his. And later on, K.G. Gill told Chandi to go after she rebuilt it and put so much into it. But it's something that shouldn't be sold anyways, and it's a family relic. So he got the place very well renovated. But I don't know if they put the deity back on the altar. I was hoping they would. So in the pastimes of Srila Prabhupada, one time they were making a temple in Malaysia, and they were going to have an installation of the deities. So just before the installation of the deities, Prabhupada asked, let me see the deities. So they took him into the room and they showed him 3 deities, Radha, Krishna, and Balaram. So Prabhupada thought for a moment and said, better we say Jagannath, Balaram, and Subhadra. And we install them in this manner. Now, that's so mysterious. How Did he just think it on his own? No, he didn't think it on his own. Vrindavan Das Thakur, who was actually an incarnation of Vyasadeva, he had in his place of birth in Navadvip, on the altar, are 3 small deities made of wood, and they look somewhat like Jagannath, Balaram, and Subhadra, but they also look like Radha, Krishna, and Balaram. So Prabhupada actually got this idea from Vrindavan Das Thakur. It wasn't something just made up. No, just to make something right. No, he didn't make it up. Prabhupada is so knowledgeable and so enlightened that he did like that. We're in an area called Gopinath Bazaar. Actually, all this area is, and people honor it, was owned by the Gopinath Temple. And they were having to pay taxes. So every year, all these owners would have, but the tax is so small, it's insignificant, but still the people give honor. That this was all Radha Gopinath Temple land. Hope you can read that. That's the Radha Gopinath Temple. There's no darshan until about 11 o'clock. So all this is still Radha Gopinath Temple. I can't see hardly anything, but this is a place outside where they do Harinam. This is like a sacred place. If they do a big parade, Sobha they come here, and then they do some Harinam, and then they go into the temple. Yeah. And this is the Radha Raman Temple compound. So all what's in that compound is all Radha Raman. Some of the, building is outside. And of course right here, I'm not going to try to go in, there's too many people. This is the famous Nidhivan, where Haridas Thakur, he found his deities, Radha Kunja Bihari. Yeah, so this is Nidhivan. And I think I'll just head back to the ashram by way of the Yamuna. Now this is nice. This is an advertisement. There is, yeah. Oh, this is the line. This is Achyutalal Bhatta. He's in the line of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. And it looks like he's doing some Hari Katha from looks like it's over. From the 31st until the 7th. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, very nice. And the devotees, they've done this Gaudiya YouTube channel. So they've done all this work. Raghunath Das Goswami Cage. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think. Do I have something? Whoa. Oh. Let me see. TK Prabhu? A little blessing for everybody. Everybody get a blessing. Jai Prabhuji. Now that was pretty good. He's a respectable man. And this is Gopal Bhatta Goswami's Samadhi. Gopal Bhatta Goswami's Samadhi. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he appeared on the same day that I appeared. not that I'm any good, but I just recognize my lunar day of appearance by his lunar day. So in that way I can have some relationship with Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Passing by all the temples, this is Radhagokulananda Temple, Lokanath Swami. Of course, in there we have the Samadhi of Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, Ganga Narayan, Narottam Das Thakur, and Lokanath Swami, and also deities from them too. And there's also a Vijay Govinda of Baladeva Vijayabhushan is in there also. This is actually a small temple. Srila Bhakti Kamal Govinda Maharaj began this, and the founder of the society is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission, and that's Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Maharaj, and devotees helped pay for this. I'm pretty sure Radhakanta. Yeah, Radhakanta helped out on it, and people like that. Now we're coming out onto the Yamuna. You can see that this is a national monument. So anything within 200 meters cannot be repaired. Well, it's very difficult for them to give you any permission to repair any structure in this area, because they don't want the structure of the monument to be destroyed. And this is all Rajput area. These are the kings of Rajasthan. They would come here and build their place on the Yamuna. And the queens and everything, they didn't even have to go out of the house, because they had an underground way where the Yamuna would come in, and they would be able to take their bath without having to go out into the public. Now, this next building, I can't get the front side. I'd have to go out in the Yamuna. But this building right here that you see is 108 feet. Then the next building after that is the one that Chandi, she was able to repair, because it's further away from that place. This one right here was bought by Mandala Press. Mandala Press, and also Ramesh Das. He helped finance this. But the problem is that it's falling apart and you can't fix it. So when I visited there, the person that was in charge, Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj person, he just said, I have to, he was a Sanskrit teacher too. He said, I have to move out of here because the conditions are terrible. And you can't do any you can't repair it all. So he left. So this building's 108. Then the next building after this is 108. They're almost replicas of each other. And then you'll see an empty lot, which is 108. Well, that was a temple too. These temples were made so strong that the last temple, the one down there that's not there now, that temple was uprooted and taken for Banka Bihari. So the Rajput, he took this whole temple and put it over for the Banka Bihari temple. And that's now the Banka Bihari temple. So you can imagine, these people, they did such big construction here. It's not a small endeavors, because it's got a basement. I've been in these places. It's got 2 basements, 2 stories down, and it's got about 4 stories up. Quite a lot.